Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Ooh, look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky that.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going
bomb,
on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Oi, oi! What's going on, my reckless delegation? I hope you are good. Hope you are nice. Let me turn myself up a little bit in my headphones. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, listen, we're here. A lot to talk about, a lot to get into. I thought Varane has just come out, done a sit down with the Athletic. Shout out Laurie Whitwell and the team as well. I need to know the name of the woman that, because I think it's a lady that wrote the article and that, and he's been getting Laurie Whitwell's crashing out on the mains saying give the people their credit. So let me make sure I do that. Sorry. Yeah, because he was on the main saying, yo, what? How dare you? Who did he sit down with? Man. That's it. Charlotte Harper. Exclusive to Charlotte. Let's give Charlotte her credit, man. Bro, man just spoke about everything. He goes into everything. I haven't read the whole article. I've just seen excerpts and stuff, and obviously listened to like Flex this morning, but it's good to react. It's great to react, great to get into that. Just want to say as well, people, make sure yesterday we did this show. Make sure you go and check it out. We done the Reckless Review show. Go and check that out. A good show, really good show. Shout out everyone involved as well. Truly appreciate you on that one. Another thing that happened yesterday is we did the round table, and Yo Joe was like, bro, the round table just needs to be a thing that happens. So yeah, it's gonna happen, man. We're gonna make sure that happens in the evening, 6 o'clock. Potentially, well, preferably on a Monday. You know what I mean? So yeah, check in. There's gonna be a round table show. That's the community show. And one of the biggest things about this platform is, well, I just want to give voices to people, innit? Do you know what I mean? This platform, let's be real, yeah. Out of, like, my brother called me the other day, goes, bro, you let a lot of people just on here, and you give them the space to just push their platform, and I think that's dope. And I said, yeah, that's what it's all about. He goes, you don't even care if they got a channel, like, and nah, not at all. Because I rate that. And I was like, oh, thanks, bro. So yeah, man. And I definitely something I want to continue doing as well. Like, obviously, this is a space. Do your thing, grow, and get in the space, innit? Really, that's what it's all about. So yeah, either you have got a channel or you haven't, this is the space for you. But anyway, let's move forward. Let's talk. Varane, yeah, is dropping so many dimes on what the situation is. And I think there's a couple important things. And I'll probably start here because this is one of the biggest things. And someone actually tagged me in this. Shout out Fergie's, right. I think, yeah. He's always messaging me, to be honest. Let me make sure it's Fergie's right, ref. Yeah, he don't mess around. He's going to message me. That guy. Some days we agree, other days, nope. Anyway, here we go. Rafa Varane on the key differences in the run in the Man United compared to Real Madrid. At Madrid, you can see that for years there has been a framework, and players added. A player is added, some leave, but there's always a solid foundation. When you recruit young, talented players, they have to learn before they can play. It gives them time to develop. When I arrived at the age of 18, I had no responsibilities in the dressing room. I was just there to learn. At United, they can recruit a very expensive young player and immediately play him with all the responsibilities in an extremely difficult league. He's got the huge weight on his shoulders straight away. And when I think of that, I quickly think of players like, and I think of like Xerxes. Xerxes can be in that category. Xerxes, Garnacho, Rasmus, Euro. Euro's a new one, where they're, again, the responsibility on these guys to save this club is nothing short of embarrassing. It is. It's embarrassing. Now we're going to say we're going to move that responsibility on, obviously, to Cheeto, to all the youngsters that are going to come in and play now. There's the foundation is not solid. When you talk about the foundation, well, the foundation can't run anymore. And I'm not here to listen. I don't want to be. This is not going to be another depressing, woe is me type show. But it's really pointing out what Man United have kind of done over the years. When you're talking about, well, the certain people need to be in there that are not there. So how do you build that stability? How do you build that? I'll never forget Jude Bellingham. Yeah, he was talking about when he won the Champions League. And Modric and all these other players were telling him about, listen, enjoy your first one because this is what we do here. The first one's the cool one, and it's probably the most special, but we move on and we win more. Bro, they're preparing this guy for Champions League success. They're like, bro, this is the first one. Make sure you go and celebrate a bit. Don't go too crazy. Have to get your feet back on the ground. Like, as in, the feeling and expectation of the club is, this is how we do things here. And it's been long removed. There's been that argument about, people blaming Jesse Lingard, blaming Pogba, blaming all these players for the standards. But guess what? There was no rule. The changing of the guard never made sense at Man United. And when you do turn around and look at the most experienced player in the dressing room, probably hasn't won anything, hasn't really achieved anything in his career, but he's just a brand, it's a problem. It is a problem. So again, not blaming the likes of Pogba, Rashford, Jesse, but the dressing room did definitely change and it hasn't been rectified. You didn't bring in these perennial winners. Look at when Ronaldo came back and Ronaldo said, yo, these lot are not serious. We've actually heard these words before. These lot are not on it the way we need to be on it to be a successful club. And Man United has never really managed that. And now the new thing is, well, when are we going to get a hold of that? When are we going to get a hold of people that are going to maybe make these guys accountable? And it's on so many different levels, so many different things that the club is broken that you're now seeing the cracks in all places. So let's keep going. Let's keep going, because I thought there was some interesting. I can't believe, well, a lot of us said this before. Ten Hag lost the dressing room. Ten Hag totally lost the dressing room. Not even kind of lost the dressing room. Man United are interested in Liam Delap. He'll cost 40 million. I think I'd bring him in, but that's another conversation. Where we at? Let's keep going. Here we go. Yes, I read that one already. Varane on Eric Ten Hag. I was surprised he stayed on. The connection with the team no longer existed. Let's go. This is what happened. Him and a lot of people obviously that were on revisionism FC. So it's good to get into this revisionism right now. Varane on Eric Ten Hag dropping in without explanation. We had a robust discussion. We each told each other some truth, but then I didn't play for almost 2 months. I said I didn't agree with certain ways of doing things in regard to relationship between him and the team. It was something I thought was good for the team because of some players weren't all satisfied. It was not good in terms of a relationship with the coach. He said, okay, I hear what you said. After that, I was gone. Ten Hag said, oh yeah, come to me. My door's always open. Respect it still. I got open door policy. Move. Where's the other one? There was one he talks about. This is when I thought these players make me sick. This guy spoke about FA Cup, yeah. He said, we all had a conversation and we decided to lock in. And that was what it was. We decided, regardless of our relationship and what's gone wrong so far, we're all going to lock in this game. Criminals. Criminals, bro. Crims. Young criminals. We all had a conversation and we decided we're going to be 100% dedicated. Huh? I don't know if that part of the article went over your head, yeah? It didn't go over mine, bro. I said, wait a minute. Choice. So you're... Wait, hold on. So you're saying you, man, didn't like the way my man was moving and you was disillusioned with his way of how you were disillusioned. You were pissed off a bit. But in the final, you decided, yeah, so everyone looked each other in the eye and said, let's give 100%. Whew. You know when you hear a comment? Yeah, and it doesn't do what the player imagines it's going to do. That's what it did for me. I listened to that and I said, oh, so then you lot choose criminality. So you lot didn't like him, wanted him gone, clearly down tools, was surprised he was staying, but then what? We have this mentality at the club. This mentality is at the club. Now, don't get it twisted. KG, explain with names. I'm lost. LOL. Is my who is my man in this context? Wait, man, I can't do it, man. Man, I can't wait. Hold on. Let me get this right. Because when I say my man, I'm talking about Varane, but I'm talking about the group of players all together. They said they came together and decided on this FA Cup day, they will not allow, they won't allow it. They're not trying to lose this game. And for the life of me, I thought, well, where is that energy in the league? If you lot can decide to beat Manchester City today, and guess what? That still exists right now. Amorim speaks to that moment right now. He goes, in those games, I don't have to tell them, in against Liverpool or all these other games, they're locked in. Everyone knows what they're doing. When it's the game that they're supposed to win and it's like, we should be better than that club, then we see something else. So now we know there's a habit of these players saying, I'm gonna, I don't know, mail it in. That's the word. I'm gonna mail it in. This performance right now, I'm gonna kind of concentrate. I'm not gonna give my all because F the manager. We know they have that. And Leopard don't change their spots. How do we know that's not happening right now? How do we know with the style of management that Amorim's on or system, the players have decided, I don't actually care anymore? They've done it before. This is the culture at the club. This is the culture. You're saying Ten Hag's getting one-on-one with one prominent player. Didn't say who that player was, always singing him out and this, that, and the other. But we've been waiting for somebody to go at these players. Ten Hag lost that battle, clearly. Amorim is having a new battle. Walked in and experiencing something right now. Are we now saying, yeah, those players have decided they're not going to do what they've done before? Let's break it down. I'll run, but I'm not going to run that hard. And we spoke about intensity being coached. It can't be coached. It's a decision. These players are making decisions on the pitch. Bro, even when you look back at that Spurs game, all these games, why are you, man, not locked in? I'm not saying, again, when you can breed a culture of, we don't like this, I don't like how we're being treated as players, don't like how you got rid of certain guys, actually, might not run. Anyway, I'm gonna open up the lines because it's it's daddy-daughter day today still, and I got loads of streams later. So I gotta make sure I gotta be a good dad today. It's me and my daughter. It's half term. So let me open up the lines, man. It's a disgrace. I probably do hour and 10. There you go. All right. Lines are open, ladies and gentlemen. Lines are open. Let me read these. Let me read the super as well. Big up. Hey, AG, well gone, my brother. Big up. Thank you so much. If you got that membership, say thank you. Let's go. Let's not waste any time. Hey, Mr. Estrella. I like Mr. Estrella, you know. I like that guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Very, very serious, fam. All right, let's go. Let's not waste time. Courts, you're live on the show. Welcome. Talk to me.
What's going on, bro? I'm worried about our guy. I'm worried about Joe Blackman. He can't let go.
Joe can't let
he
go.
Can't let it go. Bro, like genuinely, Flex was talking about whole show. Joe Blackman's not there. Flex mentions Ten Hag. Guess who pops in the comments straight away?
Joe Blackman.
Joe Blackman. I'm worried about him, bro. Can't let it go.
I worry for him, bro. I worry for Joe Blackman right now as well because he needs to let go of this Eric Ten Hag, like this Eric Ten Hag obsession that he has. Yesterday, Joe was in crash out mode. We saw the true Joe. Joe's been holding back. Everyone's been saying for a long time, like, we know where you are with Joe, like with this situation, with this manager. Like, it took a Arsenal fan in Will to talk to Joe last night.
When an Arsenal fan is the person who's talking sense,
the voice of reason,
he knows it's serious. Arsenal fan is the voice of reason. It's serious.
It's serious, bro.
And he's on Full View today. Joe, your mic better be crisp today. If you let down the delegation with some echoey mic on the big Full View today,
call up, bro. Joe's got the call.
Big up for Joe getting the call up. You're representing the delegation. That mic better be good.
Yeah. Joe, the lighting needs to light. The mic better be micing, bro. Joe, don't let us down, fam. Because again, grassroots, bro. Joe was here at the grassroots, bro. This is what I'm saying. This, bro, what are you telling me? Like Harrington, bro. Look at the people coming through right now. Look at the
La Reclasia, bro. La Reclasia.
La Reclasia, bro. Joe, I mean, Joe, please have a good show. But he's gonna be Joe. I just want him to make sure, because he's gonna go and say mad things about it.
He's gonna crash out. But anyhow, I don't mind the crash out. But if he sounds like R2D2, that's when it's gonna be mad.
Listen, you lot, we're gonna be watching because this is one of our academy. This is one of our academy products. If we see that Mike doing nonsense, I just need this emoji in the chat, bro. You know,
the face palm emoji.
I need this.
And there's always a shock on his face, like it's messed up as well.
Yeah. Fucking guy. Anyway,
let's go. So yesterday, when I was talking about, I asked a question to the Amarim outers saying, can intensity be coached?
Mm-hmm.
And some of them said yes. Not all of them did, to be fair, but a lot of them did echo that it's a coaching issue. You've seen Varane, an experienced player, come out and say, we said it's time to lock in.
Indictment. So
all of the other games, when we were struggling against Sheffield United and Burnley and scraping through in those games or losing in embarrassing ways, it wasn't time to lock in then.
It wasn't.
But now, when it was the FA Cup final, it's time to lock in. Now, there was issues with Ten Hag. He spent money wrongly, whatever way you want to look at that. But when we say these players can choose to turn it on and turn it off, we saw that. Remember when we were going into that Liverpool game? We were all shook. Everyone was shook. There was Liverpool and Arsenal back to back. Who thought we were doing anything in those games? No one. We thought it was just hope it's not that embarrassing. What did the players do? They turned up.
10 men, bro. 10 men against Arsenal decided not today. You have to understand
even we conceded straight after going down to 10 men. You're thinking, here it goes again. Bozo Gene, full effect. What did they do? Oh, not today. Last ditch tackles, intensity in defending. So I'm saying that there needs to be a change of attitude amongst these players. How does that come about? I don't know. Maybe we need to bring more young, hungry players in on that 50, 60K, not that big contract that goes, you've made it.
we need to. It's mad. Listen, courts, I got to keep it moving and bring someone else in. I'm looking at that clock and I have to be responsible with that clock. Big up courts every single time. But I think that's a good conversation to be having, though. Yo, Charles, welcome to the show.
I don't know why everybody
Yo,
is
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You are one of my favorite people that come to the show, you know.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I try. I try. It's not easy.
You're gonna go in here and incite people, bro. But a lot
Definitely.
of people standing with you. A lot of people standing with you recently. You've got like the hive is following you right now, and they're standing with your picks.
Bro, I be telling you, yeah, I'm a visionary. Y'all just don't want to hear it. Like all my ops, they're just fans in waiting. I'm telling you, bro. I already have bro, the whole harassment thing is banging right now. Like everywhere I
Nah, you
look, this
can't be
guy is
proud
catching
of that,
strays.
bro.
Allow it still, allow it still, allow it still. Everybody talking about ganaches, bro. It's just banging. Like I don't know what to say. Everything's just on the up. Xerxes, Jay-Z in the 10 looking good. Like, I don't know. Everything's just looking rosy on all my takes, but we'll just leave it there. On this Varane thing, yeah, y'all are doing the most, you know.
All right.
Like, I feel like for me, he was kind of saying one of them, final rallying cry type of situations where everybody just says, damn it, we will die on the line. I'm sure they've had those kind of talks before and they still went on to lose. That day, it just banged. All these games we're talking about, the Liverpools, the final in the FA Cup, these are games where we all come and say form goes out the window. There's a reason why we say form goes out the window for these games. So when you hear that players come together before a final and say, Brody, I don't care what the form is like, I don't care what the season was. Today, we're leaving here with something
Why can't
like.
we do that why can't we do that against Nottingham Forest or against a team like Tottenham that's beat us 3 times this season?
You see, that's what I'm trying. Maybe they've had these conversations and they've still lost. They just won't talk about those ones because, like, it's not like they're not trying. That's one thing. Like, it's not like they're not trying. Like we all say it. It's either they're shit or the coaching is
No, but
not
then
that good, but they're still trying.
there's no excuse for like when the ball drops and Madison's the only one to react. Why are you not locked in? Why are you not saying I gotta clear that? I've got to make
Yeah,
sure.
I hear
Where's
it. Like I hear it, bro. I hear it. Like when you see it, like they're all standing still. Madison on the move. Onana parrying. I don't know why he even did that, but bro, I, I don't know
don't
because
you
they
don't you
know
keep
what their keeper
understanding that this
is
team though?
like.
Yeah, but then I'm trying to really explore that thing of this team decides when to play. Is the
But
part
Brody, this team has like 5 new players. Like we keep saying the same thing right from the time of Mourinho up until now, and the squad has changed about 2-3
it's
times.
the culture. You know,
Like,
when you go in, like let's have it right, yeah. Not even to rinse my country right now, but you could be a good politician that steps into the Nigerian federal government, yeah. It won't take long for them to corrupt you. Let's be real, because the energy is. I've seen what's going on here,
yeah,
and
but
even to be in certain rooms, this is what we do right now. So so good players can easily get corrupted because this is the standard. Oh, is this what you man do? Say less. I'm not used to this, but is this how we're running things? Let's move. We've
big
seen this
man,
before.
who is doing the corrupting? Like, at some point, we need to narrow it down because just about everybody is
Culture at the
gone.
club, bro. The culture at the club says we don't care. Let's have it right. The culture of the club is us first, then the manager. Right
I
now,
don't
these
even,
guys don't like the new manager. We've heard them say we asked them to play a different system before, and they didn't want to do it. We've heard this is not brand new news.
bro. I won't lie. I swear, all that culture talk is just UK man's thing because I just don't understand what it means. Like the culture, the culture. What's the culture, bro? You show up to work. There's like 3 other new man there, experienced internationals. People say it when they go to the international team. They're all banging. They're all professionals. You
But
have
the culture in
Ericsson,
the
the
international
professional.
team is
What's
different, is what I'm
what
saying.
does culture mean? Like what? Like can you like break it down?
I got to keep it moving. I got to keep it moving. Big up Charles though. But you look, when I look at the clock, be aware of the clock as well. You can see it as well, and there's never a good time to kind of end the conversation. So I just got to cut it. Apologies. Hey, go. The culture never had you in 15th for F's sake, and I hear it. I hear that take, yeah. But then Man United have been papering over cracks for a very long time. When your goalkeeper wins Player of the Season 3 seasons in a row, he was under pressure. He had to do a mad thing, and almost in spite of. There were so many performances in spite of. But guess what? That gravy train don't exist anymore. That's not here anymore. We don't have that to rely on. Now it's, well, you're going to concede and you can't come back from conceding. We've done too much. It's the person that never revised and tried to take school serious in the final 2 weeks. That's what it is. That's what it's come down to. Let's keep it moving. Yo, man, like Pav.
Yo, man.
Are you still in? Wait, are you still at home? When are you coming back? Hello? Yeah. Yo. Oh, his line is messed up. Bring him back. Estrella.
What's going on, man? You good?
What's going on? I don't even think you're a member still, but I'm going to give you that 3-minute tax because usually you cook in these moments. The floor's yours. I'm not going to interrupt. You've heard people speak already. Go ahead.
Charles, I'm going to respond to Charles. When you're saying culture, he's talking about ethos. Just like any employee, when you go into a job or an office, it doesn't matter what type of sector of work you go in, they're going to say this is the company's ethos. We don't have an ethos at United. That's what he means by culture. A culture is a willingness to run, willingness to want to win, not give up, not be going out pictured going clubbing and doing foolishness, but is accepted. Just a bunny up of what you said, just a caveat of what you said about the Nigerian. Right now, if you look at politics away from football, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, they've with the West, so they've kicked out. You've seen what I've been seeing that. Yeah. What you notice when you see these type of people trying to make change, what happens is that they get assassinated or they get infiltrated, and basically they can't get the objective over the line. We've recruited people like Casemiro, Varane, people that have been good at other teams, and then they come to our team, they're not as good, but then people are still defending them like they're playing for the other team, and that's also what's part of the problem, because they're coming here not playing as good. Then when they're seeing people like Rashford do half decent stuff, they're gassing up his head, and then he's now thinking I'm the guy as well, and it trickles down. The fact that Varane's come out and has been comfortable enough to say that I'm surprised they kept him after we won the FA Cup. I had a conversation with him and there was no consultation and I didn't pay the next month or so. Brother, you're an employee. Just like anyone else in the work of life, if you're a teacher, if you work in finance or if you work in law, you don't go into work dictating to the director, who's the one who built the bloody company, to be telling, I think I should have my own autonomy to be doing this. No, bro, you're an employee for a reason. Stop it. The things that need to stop is this. All I'm going to say in my piece is there's no need to get angry. I don't think Amrin necessarily going to be the next Alex Ferguson, because those days are gone where you've got a manager for 20, 30 years plus. It's not going to happen. Yeah. He's trying to change the culture, and I can see what he's trying to change. Everyone's saying change his tactics, change the way his style of play. If you can't see he's already made little tweaks here and there, yeah, then I don't know if football's for you, innit? My thing is this. You told Ten Hag to change. You told Ten Hag to stand on business. He tried to stand on business, then you told him to change. And he lost the players. You told Mourinho to stand on business, then you told him to change his tactics. You told Van Gaal to change his tactics as well. How many times are you going to change your tactics for mediocre players who will not play for top half teams in the league? I just want to ask. My time's done. You can cut me off now. My time's done. I just want to know. Sick.
Bro! That's what Australia does, bro. That's what Australia does. When you see him on any other show and he's cooking, just go and listen, bro. I think, you'll see him on Man Them Talks as well. You can go pull up, see him there as well. Shout out. But yeah, very consistent. Let me bring in Pav. Let me let people know who's in the queue, just so you know where you are. I got Etc. I've got Josh. I got a bookie. I've got Wrap Up. I've got Doctor. I've got Mr. Afori. I've got AJ. AJ was earlier, so I'm gonna bring AJ in after. Etc. because he jumped in, but I think something happened to his line. Canny, Vegeta. if I'll see what happens after that. But those are the people that are definitely going to get on. Wicked. Pav, let's try again.
Yo, man, you can hear me now, right?
Yep. Let me quickly look at the likes. This is why I run the ad. You know, there's 371 people here right now. 85 likes. Yeah, no supers still. Oh my god! You lot, just hit the like button. You ain't even got to super up the place. Just hit the like button, please. Anyway,
It's free, innit? Take like a second, man.
yeah.
And let's be honest. All them like United channels are out there. How many of them allow people to just come on and talk? Unless you got your own channel, you're doing a whole media train talking, bro. We could just come on here and chill and talk what you want to talk, innit?
We'll talk, bro. But let's get into the
And
club stuff.
don't change your channel for just to be like others, KG. Keep it like this, innit? The way you got it.
Us, bro. This is us, fam. This is
Exactly,
how it
man.
goes, bro. This is us, absolutely, bro. I think it's a slow growth, but I like how it's moving. Anyway, the floor's yours.
Exactly. I know one person who's gonna have a field day. Like someone's gonna be so excited to talk about Ten Hag. We all know who that is. Man, like Josh Greeley. He's waiting. This is prime crack for him, bro.
He's 2 calls away. Oh my god! Josh can't wait to say they threw him under the bus, bro.
You know what? We all knew there was something up anyway with the Varane thing. Do you remember when he was out for that period of time, just sitting there chilling on the bench, no injury or nothing? So we knew something was up. But I believe some of the elder statesmen like the Bruno, Casemiro, Varane, all probably just thought, "Nah, this guy's tapped," innit? Ever since they got rid of De Gea, because it was him who forced him out after he was about to sign a new contract on a lower wage, and then they forced him out and brought in Anana. That's when I just thought, like, yeah, they've obviously said, "Nah, he's just been snaked," innit? And then it was a couple months later, he come back down, and they were all sitting in that cafe together, weren't they? I think it was Varane, De Gea, and Bruno. So yeah,
I don't think anyone got over that Bruno treatment. You know, Bruno, Ronaldo, Ten Hag did a madness. You know when you say you got to pick.
Ten Hag's an expert at snaking people who have done it in the game. He's done it to Ronaldo, and I said it from the start. But I backed him at the time. I said, "Cool." I said, if Ronaldo wanted to leave in the first place, should have just let him go in it. Don't be sitting there and treating him like a scrub, because he's not a scrub. And then obviously he done the thing with De Gea, and I weren't happy about that. And clearly now we're all begging for De Gea to come back. Just saying he's a free agent in the summer if we need a keeper, innit? But yeah, again, he's a free agent. He only signed a short deal at Fiorentina, I believe.
He's still got a house. I'm bringing him in. I'm bringing him in. What? On a free... Brother, this is you right now. For a while, we'll see how it goes. Because if we can't deal with this criminal, Onana that's in goal, I promise you, if we ain't got the finances, I'm telling you now.
And you know De Gea as well. That Ten Hag's gone. You know his connection with the fans. Anyway, he'll come back. He'll do anything for the club. Innit? He's one of them guys, innit? So if we can, and if we are forced to get a new keeper, innit? Probably 2, because Bayern D needs to go as well. But other than that, I ain't really got nothing else. I don't want to talk about Ten Hag. The guy is gone. I couldn't give a I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Decide that we're gonna play in it when they don't, like just the culture. Because you reckon that's happening right now?
I want to ask the same question as Charles, because I was going to say the same thing, but he beat me to it. What is the culture at this club at the moment? Because I haven't got a clue. Do we have one, or is it every man for himself? What's going on? Or is it a little group?
They don't feel free. When Sancho has to say freedom, is the key one, isn't it?
Exactly. So what? I don't think there's a single person who can come on here and explain to us what the culture is. The only people who can are going to be the ones that are in that dressing room, because everything is different in the club. The ownership are doing their own thing. The employees are pissed. The players are doing their own thing. The manager's trying. Again, like I was doing a lot of thinking last night. I listened to a few shows, and brother, I've got no choice but to just back this guy, because we got no money to get another manager in it. There's no chance that we're going to be able to get a top manager, because we're not going to be able to afford it. So I've got no choice just to sit here and wait and see what cooks with this manager or not.
Yeah.
And the only way that's gonna. I mean, that's. I listened to you on Flex show yesterday. You were talking about it, but I don't know. Like 50 mil, whatever it is that they're talking about, it seems a lot for someone like that.
if we're going to be spending big amounts of money, it has to be a marquee signing, someone who's actually going to make an impact on the pitch. But
You think
I
he'll
ain't
make
got a clue.
he'll make a difference, especially to the system? He's
Oh,
actually what the manager needs.
yeah,
Isn't
he'll make a difference, but not a 50 mil difference, I believe. Like if you're looking to spend, like, these players shouldn't be costing 50 mil. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to be making mistakes again like that.
Big up. All right, cool. Looking at it, we're doing really well. I'm looking at the like button as well. Not bad. We're getting there. It's at 118. I think we can do a little bit better. Who's your favorite Liverpool player? Ooh. I've never had one. I've never had one. I've never had a favorite Liverpool player. Nah, definitely not Michael Owen. I've never had one. What is he? What even is that? Oh my God, I've never liked anyone in a Liverpool shirt.
Oh my God.
That's funny as hell. And it's a good question because I'm like, will I even have the hell no? I know who I hate, like which one I hate the most. Suarez is
Oh, he's such a rat.
Suarez is up there. I hate every time Gerrard kisses the camera. I hated those were my two real hate players. Suarez kissing the camera.
There's many. Like, I hate Van Dijk, for instance, as well.
Oh, Van Dijk's on there for hate. Yeah, Van Dijk's absolutely. I don't know who he thinks he is. Yeah. Just don't really.
No.
Yeah, don't really
I mean, from a player perspective, purely player perspective, I think McManaman was, a sick player, but you can't be loving or liking any Liverpool players and supporting United.
That's so funny. It caught me off guard because I've never thought of I've never even tried to think Paul Ince. And I don't really hate Paul Ince. I think he just like, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, anyway, he was our legend, so I guess.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's talk about this. A lot to get into. I see you nodding behind it. I see you nodding to some things that people are saying. Maybe making space to things other people are saying. The floor's yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think a lot of what Estrella said was pretty sound. The problem is how practical it is, and what have we seen from United in the past and even now that they can execute on it. Because the culture, as we know, KG, these players play when they want to. I think that's been a well-known fact, and pretty much everyone knows it, right? Even now when I see a lot of them play, and I think it's infecting players like Xerxes as well, because I saw him carefully in his body language when, for instance, Højlund didn't pass to him or Garnacho didn't pass, or when he made a pass and then no one went onto it. The reactions, they tell a lot, right?
Yes.
And the thing is, even if you have a manager, who's charismatic and gets the players on side, if they have a series of bad results, all of a sudden you start to get factions with the players as well. They start to say, you know what? Is this the right guy? Like, I mean, he's telling me to do this and this, and we lose, and I always get the blame. Like, come on. And this is going to foster it again. It's going to happen again.
Yeah.
The way to get rid of it, all everyone's going to say, is get rid of the players. But this board and, Man United historically has never shown the capability to be able to get rid of more than 6 players in a window and buy 6 players, right? If that happens, I'll be shocked, right? But I don't think it's going to happen.
I think we are going to get rid of some players because we know now that, Casemiro's just declared himself for life at Man United, well, at least in the next couple of seasons. Rashford's going. Anthony will be gone, especially with a good form. We need Anthony to keep scoring goals. I know he's hurting people. We can't care about that. We need Rashford to start scoring big goals as well, so another big club comes in for him. That's 2 players that will raise some level of fee for the club. Who else could go?
We say that, KG, but this board has never been efficient at selling. Even in our last window, we took things very, very slow. If you think about how Nottingham Forest moved in that one window, or you think about how Chelsea moved in one window, it was rapid. And we need that rapidness, but I don't think we're going to get it.
Well, no, we have to like, and this is where not saying I'm not even giving Ineos a pass and stuff, but you know their feet under the table, like because let's have it right, they have got rid of Sancho. That was important, and now like Chelsea are pissed off about that. They're like, how have you have him back? They better not turn 14th, so he has to come home. I'm not even interested in that.
We're getting the 25 from him, 100%.
Yeah. So again, they're doing these little things while it's like short-term pain, but for the long-term gain. I don't think we would have been able to get any good fee for a player like Anthony before, but people are now looking saying, hey, he can actually do a job.
I mean, we should always be getting good fees for them, KG, because the players, when we bring them in for a reason, right? Because they've been performing, right? Yeah. So we should also be selling them with that past history in mind. But for some reason, the previous ownership, they've been mismanaging for a while.
We also, I think, one of Garnacho, I don't know if I think a Garnacho will be sold at the end of the season. One of those talented are going to be sold. Like I'll have to accept it. It sucks. I'm gonna have to accept
it's gonna be a bit of the thing where we sell a player like Garnacho, right, and we get someone who's maybe 20 million euros who fills in Garnacho's role, and that's just gonna be how we have to do it. Unfortunately, if we want to get if we want to sell a lot and bring a lot of players, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. And I just want to see. I'm not Amarim out as much as I've been criticizing and stuff, and I realize I've been overly critical of him at points. Yeah. I don't want him to go because I can see a future where he might be the one, but will the players give him time?
Big up, what a call. Shout, etc. as well, man. Hey, you know what? That debut, he's a regular as well, He had a strong debut, just here, fam, killing it week in, week out. What does Josh want to talk about? Hello, Josh.
KG.
Hi.
So, no amount of time can get me to talk about what we're experiencing today. Because this motherfucker Varane, right? Like he comes here and he puts the status, he puts his whole quote out. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He's kind of exposing that entire dressing room inside. That's what he's doing. He kind of exposed it. He exposed the players. And like, I'm just thinking to myself, break.
I just reset the clock. Go ahead again.
And this guy, he's like, what? Me and the manager had some robust conversation, and I didn't like this and that. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, if you don't like this shit, get out of the club. I swear, Varane's moving like Di Maria, bro. Like these guys, you know what I've noticed? Like these guys, once you get rid of these high wages, high earned players, all these
Josh, players, are you a member? Are you not a member yet?
No, I'm not a member. No.
Oh well, thank you for that. Let's go. Continue.
That's fine. We don't have the whole membership and super chat thing available in Pakistan, by the way. We're too behind.
Oh man, sorry, bro.
That's okay. I don't have membership on any channel. Just so we're making that.
Oh wait, so you can't get membership in Pakistan?
No, you can't. Like on YouTube, it isn't really there. I think you need to put like VPNs and shit like that.
Not the racismo. Carry on. Yours.
Anyway, so. As I was saying, like, no, KG, like, to be honest, like, if I just calm down the whole thing, I completely see how these guys kind of expose the club and they keep exposing the players. And this predates Ten Hag, by the way. It goes all the way back to Oli. I remember when Oli had tears and he was on the wages, like, he was on the edge of leaving, and Bruno had to go to the away fans at United, and he was like, don't boo him. He's not the reason we should be booing this guy. And we always called out this whole player power thing, the culture thing. We always called it out, bro. We always did. And now look. So this guy comes in and he thinks he's cooking, but he's overcooked. That's what Varane has done. Yeah, he just overcooked.
So how do you feel about them? Wait, how do you feel about like the players treating your guy like that? Because it's your manager, bro. Like they totally just said, yeah, we down tools still.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I backed Oli as well, I could see it at that time. And I knew that these guys were downing tools. It's just because they didn't like it. But when you had Erik Ten Hag come in, and then you bring in players like Casemiro. By the way, I can even see Casemiro falling out with Amarim, by the way. If you don't see the body language, like it's there.
Yeah, he's not.
So it's happening with Amarim as well. It's not just about a Ten Hag thing. It happened with Oli, then it happened with Ten Hag, but I backed it more. I was like, this shouldn't be happening. And then now you're doing it with Amarim as well. So all these players are kind of downing tools. And when we said it, And the fact that this guy wanted to, like, we kind of criticized the previous manager for a shit season when we finished 8th and we won that FA Cup. And now you're coming and telling us that we down tools, but we decided, oh, let's win this cup because it's the best thing we can do. What's he doing for himself? He did that for himself. And then this prick thinks he can launch a LinkedIn profile and use Manchester United as a platform so that he can get to some other place. Like, what are you doing, bro? So, there's a lot I can say, but there's honestly we've been saying this shit for a reason, and it is what it is.
You know what? When you start swearing, yeah, I'm always dead because I knew when you saw the news you weren't going to be happy.
I wasn't honestly, and there's so much going through my mind, and this news has only just come out. So by nightfall, I have no idea what's going to go through my head. So that's I'm still cooking in my head, to be honest.
All right, cool. Well, bro, pick up yourself. Speak to you soon. Abuki, can you write in the chat, please? Can't remember. Some people be having their membership, some people don't be having them. So, oh man, I need some water. Wrap up.
Well, go on.
Well, go on, bro. Talk to me right now.
I disagree with Josh Grealish.
Yeah,
because that was nonsense. Varane was the most professional player, and he's just exposing how concussed and Haram was. How is man gonna say tactics, and then he plays in the next game in the place he said he couldn't play? He can't play in the left to centre back, and then you play him there.
Oh no, he's lying. He was lying when he said that.
Exactly. So the truth of the matter is, Varane is exposing how Ten Hag made the situation worse. I'm not saying the players are absolved from it, but his team morale building was not good.
Yeah, he said he likes to lead with fear. He said he likes to lead with fear, but don't you think these players need to be scared of something? They didn't care.
No, it's not fear, it's respect. I get that. But also what he also said in that is that he singled out people all the time unnecessarily. When it was a collective.
Jose did that.
What?
Jose did that.
That's what Varane said.
I think it's good though. Single them out, bro. These players are Chiefs, man. These players have lowered. Single them out, fam.
But he didn't do it Rashford though. He let Rashford get away with a mark.
Bro, it sounded like he was letting. I know. You see Rashford, yeah.
There's madness that Rashford's done that people don't really know what he's. I've seen. Bro, I'm not gonna talk too much.
Disloyal. Rashford's a disloyal youth, fam. If anyone owed that man like thank you or anything, yeah, Rashford should have been on the mains for that guy.
He didn't the same energy for all the players. That's where he went wrong. Varane's picking that out as well. Just be fair. That's all it was. But anyway, as for Ineos, they ain't got a choice but to back Amrin. They ain't got a choice. That's their guy. So they got to back him.
Are you excited about the Quenda deal?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, I am, but I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna be real about it. I don't want him to do raid sporting thing. I'm traumatized from what Ten Hag done. I don't want to do that. Don't just raid sporting players. Big up,
man. Let's go. Where we at now? My bookie didn't write in the chat, so it is what it is. Yo, my bro, welcome to the floor. Talk to me.
Yo, I definitely wrote in the chat. I'm wondering, maybe you can't see my comments.
Can't see it.
Ah, damn. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm not a member, so it's calm. 2 minutes ago. Damn, that's mad though, because I wanted to send you a tweet that I wanted you to look at because I think it's very important. I was gonna post it on there. I actually typed
What's the tweet? What's the tweet? Just read out to us.
It's basically it's too long, but it's basically like a letter from a Sporting fan to United fans about Amorim. And
that's a good thing to read, bro. Like at me right now. Let's get that.
I'm gonna go at you on Twitter under it again.
Yeah.
Let me do it real quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that you need to read this, and obviously United fans as well. But anyway, that aside, I don't really care to talk about Ten Hag. But once you read this, you understand why. Like, I think it's very important that we need to support Amorim. Obviously, we need results. We do need to see change. But that thing is a scathing. Like, it's a scathing analysis on what's to come, which is kind of why I didn't get to say it yesterday on that Reckless Talk, because I'm not a big kind of jumping over people, but
Yeah.
Ineos definitely wrote off the season the moment they decided to bring him Amarim. They are ready for pain. I don't think us fans are ready. I just think right now for them, oh God, just don't relegate us. Even just don't relegate us. Let's build, and we're going to struggle. Take a look at it. See what you think.
I've got it right in front of me right now. I'm definitely going to give it a read. Bro, thank you so much, man. I think this is a good thing. It's good to see something like this.
It's a very good read, honestly. And in terms of the whole culture thing with United, I'll be real, we don't have a culture. We just have a bunch of spoiled brats who, whenever they don't get their way, they just get upset. You know, when your kid is like, "Oh, dad, I want this," and you say no, and you're like, that's basically a lot of the United players.
That is literally.
It's kind of good now that a lot of these high wage folks are leaving. Hopefully that kind of turns things. But anyway, peace out, bro. Read that.
Big up. Thank you so much. All right, cool. I am going to read this thing right now. Shout out Dyslexia Attacks. I shouldn't really boy it up because that will just throw me off in terms of confidence when I'm trying to get through this, but I'll try my best. But yeah, definitely Yo-Yo. Add this to the clip as well. Add this to the clip, add this to the morning monologue. But yeah, this is something a bookie told me to read. It's a letter from a sporting fan. I've been meaning to make this post. I'm unsure of whether some has done one before. I rarely use Reddit. About what Man United should actually expect when it comes to Ruben Amorim. I'm a sporting fan, and I've watched pretty much every single game of Amorim's time at my club, and seeing as he hasn't been able to immediately turn around Man United's form, which, as you will see further in this post, I wasn't expecting to happen anyway. I felt it was appropriate to post what I feel you should expect from him. Cool. 1, don't expect miracles. This is absolutely the most important point of all, hence why I open with it. When Amorim took charge of Sporting, he also stated midway through the season, although much later on, and at the end of the season, Sporting finished 4th, worse than usual, third at time. Amorim needs months to implement his style of play, which I'll touch upon later. And just like Sporting at the time, Man United's team is not very compatible with it. With that said, 2, expect big players to leave. Amorim will most likely sell players that have been huge assets to the team previously, but simply don't match his style and may even detract from it. More than that, in a bit, if you look at the team Amorim inherited when he took charge of Sporting and the team which he started his next season, you'll see what I mean. Cool. Number 3, locker room management. Amorim has always made it a stipulation that players he manages are positive influences on the locker room. Whoa. Dynamics, getting rid of players that might be huge assets but otherwise damage the team in some way. As examples, you have Marcus Acuna, which was one of the best players Sporting had at the time, but he was extremely hot-headed and so immediately sold on the first transfer market window under Amorim. There's Islam Slimani, which returned to Sporting as a fan favorite and immediately started scoring goals, which is what our main striker wasn't doing. Slimani, however, started getting cocky and was immediately pushed to the sidelines and left after only half a season. 4, tactics formation. Expect a 3-4-3 every time. All of the time, Amorim barely deviates from this formation. Instead of changing the players in the starting 11, depending on characteristics, he wants the team to display. Number 5, transfer policy. As previously stated, Amorim most likely won't consider someone who could destabilize the team's backroom dynamics, and that means a lot of big established players are unlikely to join, as tensions could arise from that. And if the Slimani case shows anything, is that Amorim would rather have a strong team union than individual stars. Due to this, expect Man United to sign more young and lesser known players, also likely for cheaper and have large amounts of potential. This is the exact model that brought players like Gyökeres to Sporting. Brother, this guy, well, that was one of my best reads, I'm not going to lie to you. I got through that one because, boy, I was like, please. Can you run that team from an account? You lot don't know the pressure in the back of my. I was like, oh, they're going to clip this key ready. Disgusting, not me being proud of the read. Yes. I'm a Well, I think I'm embarrassed to be getting a round of applause as a 4-year-old man for reading that loud. But it is what it is. We all have our strengths. You be like me about. All right, let's go. I think that tweet really breaks down the manager, though. We're seeing it. We're living in it right now. Let's not waste time. Let me bring in Dr. NHS. The floor is yours.
Hello. Good morning, everyone.
How do you feel
Hi.
about that?
Oh, good
How do you-
afternoon. Actually, that what you just read, first of
Yeah.
all, that was really nice read. I enjoyed it. Second,
Let's not bring it up. Move on, sis.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I actually that actually makes a lot of sense, and I actually don't mind it. I mean, it will be hard to let go of a lot of these players, but we do have to let go. The dressing room is toxic as hell, and one thing the fans don't have is patience. United fans want it all done in 2 weeks, and it's going to take more than 2 weeks, you know. So, uh, yeah,
No,
just
don't get
I think the
distracted. Stay on it. Stay focused. Stay focused.
uh, yeah, but United fans, we have to just be patient. What the Sporting fans said, I like. Yeah, I understand it, and I'm going to try and be patient. I mean, I won't lie, it's going to be difficult. We're all gonna have like bouts of like anger and things like that. And yeah, to be fair, like three, at least three of these players are going to leave on a free, I think, in June. And
Yes. We're gonna lose one of our youngsters, and you know what?
no,
Even people say it's got shades of We Talk Ajax, yeah. We have to understand something. The job wasn't complete because the culture reset doesn't happen. You're actually hearing them
yeah,
players say they didn't F with Ten Hag. So even though he wanted to,
and
even
I'm going to guarantee you, I'm going to guarantee you, I won't be surprised if nobody else with Ruben, and I don't think he cares about that. All he cares about is coming and doing a great job. Yeah,
like,
KG, concentrate.
I'm
Turn
getting
off the comments.
cooked. I'm getting cooked in the comments. I'm getting cooked. Go on, all right, I've turned off the comments.
No, but yeah, we have to just. It's going to be stressful, and I really think we're not gonna win the Premier League this season or next season. Probably 2020. Well,
Sis,
2027 is
we're in a
the
relegation battle. Why did you even say we're not going to win the Premier League this season? No one.
no. No, for the delusional ones out there, I guarantee you, KG, there's one or two who
No
somehow
one.
think
No, they're
there's
trying to get 41
K-
points. No one's
KG.
thinking about
No,
this.
KG, trust
Yes.
me. I know there's a few that are somehow gonna think everybody on top of us on the table or
No.
above us on the table are gonna lose and somehow we're gonna win. Trust me on that.
You know,
There's one or two.
you know that cabinet, yeah. You know that cabinet with all the medicine in it. I hope you're not in that cabinet again because
No,
this is not the
that's not
time we're talking
me.
about EA.
I'm just telling
Like,
you
EA,
that
this is what you do. You've done this before. We're sick of it.
what
Doctor, we're sick of this. You have to
what
change. Doctor, you have to change on
what
a
have
serious
I
note.
done? No, what have I
What are you
done?
talking about? Who's thinking about winning the title this season or next? What about us this season?
No,
Where do you think we're going to do title charge next season?
I don't know. That's not me. I'm just saying a few fans are gonna think that somehow he's gonna in 2 months over the summer he's gonna get everybody he wants and he's going to somehow win the Premier League.
What do you
You
think
know?
about um I was watching, what do you call it? Was it Band Sport Ooze? And
Ah,
they said the line of, well, I saw a clip. I wasn't watching, let me not lie. If if Amrin doesn't win anything, he should go.
no, no. Do you see what I mean by the fans are not patient? See what I mean? He just joined in November. He took over. He took over a team that has fans like Varane. Oh no, sorry, players like Varane who just get up one day and say, "Oh, we're gonna try hard for the FA Cup final." KG, we have players like Delo who decide I'm gonna stand in front of the goal and kick the ball and it's gonna go up. Really? What is he supposed to do? He's trying his hardest, and I'm not saying that he's 100% right with some of his decisions. I'm not saying that because yeah, one or two times he might have made the wrong decision.
Go. Sorry, sis. I hate cutting you lot off like that, yeah. But I feel like you lot just don't watch the thingy. You don't care about it. You don't care. All right. I'm not. So I'm gonna do the 10 minutes. So we'll probably hear from Canny, Uncle Jim, and AJ. That's who's gonna get in. That's who's gonna get in. Apologies, man. That Red spoke to Doctor Canny.
Yo, KG, what's up?
What's going on, bro? The floor's yours.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, perfect. Something. I have a question, KG. Is everybody forgetting that Eric Ten Hag? We were questioning how he would, fall out with a player like Varane. Are people having like sort of memory issues here or what? We all knew Eric Ten Hag was stubborn. We all knew that he'd lost the dressing room with especially influential players with the way he treated the hair.
Are you a member? Sorry, are you a member?
Me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in Pakistan, bro. They don't really give us. No, I haven't renewed my membership.
Oh my God!
Continue. Don't get lost.
Okay,
Don't get lost.
let me go. Bro. No, so that man, I'm not bitter about what Varane did. He's just exposed. He said this truth. It's time he says his truth. I mean, we all knew that guy was always isolating the thingy, the dressing room. So no, he did. Joe Blackman, stop. Yo, bro, I can't even get straight. Just bring it Uncle Jim, bro. Bring it Uncle Jim, bro. You can save it. Bring Uncle Jim.
Bro, he said, I relinquish my time, bro. He said with that one there. Bro, he said, no, I'm out. Uncle Jim. Yo, Uncle Jim.
A man tried pass me the baton because he tried to swindle you, bruv.
No, but that was good stuff, though.
Nah, big up Canny, bruv. Big up Canny every single time, man.
Bro, he's brilliant, man. Love when he's on the show.
I'm not in Pakistan. I'm just waiting to the end of the month, bruv. Kids are expensive. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Let's
I'm letting you know from early. That's all, bruv. But yeah, bruv, I got to be real, yeah. I don't understand why people are moving mad with what Varane said. How can you have a man that's come through, is a serial winner, come through, not said anything crazy, just looked at what it was and said, you know what, this is my analysis, and people are moving mad. So when people come through...
We have to look at it, though. We have to look at it, bro, because it's the culture. He said that, I don't know who's making decisions at Man United. He said, even as the players, we're looking around saying, I don't know what's going on here.
But this is the thing. He's given an analysis of what it is. He's seen that it's absolutely horrendous. And he said, yo, this is just my findings, innit? The club was great, but inside it's horrible. And people going on like what you said is nuts.
No, but we still like the guy, but we still can talk about this. A couple of things that ring true right now. You're asking for the young players not to learn, to come in and save the day. That's a disgrace.
But he's going off of his Madrid experience, innit? And that's the thing. I'm not making excuses. I'm going off of what he's actually saying. He's going off of that. And I'm like, you know what? Some people do things differently, but you can see that Man United, no one even knows. People don't barely know how to get to the canteen if there's not any direction, bro. There's no direction anywhere, man. It's just it's horrible. And now people are getting onto Amorim because things haven't kicked off straight away. Of course they're not. This club is poisoned from the roots.
Someone says Evra criticized the club all the time, but Evra fought and the standard and culture at the club was way different. This is something else.
Evra was at the club when things were much better.
Yeah.
Varane wasn't. It's unfortunate, but that's where it is. That's my time now.
Big up, bro. Thank you. Good call. There you go. I'm on point. Let's go. AJ, yours.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Oh, okay. Perfect. First off, big up to the channel, big up to all the
Come on, man. Yes.
when you first started this conversation, you kind of touched on Varane's statements and stuff, and you said the right things, and I agree with you on that. But I'm gonna touch on culture for the first point, right?
Go ahead.
Um, I agree with Estrella. So, but I'm gonna just break it down to a little fine tuning, right? So,
Yeah.
culture, in my opinion, would be an example of what Sir Alex Ferguson had. I know they put a lot of things on him, but he was the right person to give that kind of job to. He was taking care of scouting and all that kind of stuff. Now, during his era, United was ran in such a good way where if you thought you was big enough for the too big for the club, you was getting kicked out real quick, dashed. You know what I'm saying? So the people that did remain have now bought in either by force or by hook or crook because they knew there was nowhere else to go. I'm gonna stay right here. So they
Yeah.
bought into the culture that Ferguson was putting out, and then the higher ups allowed Ferguson to be able to do this. So that's first, right? So when other juniors are coming in, they coming into a well drilled senior team. You know what I'm saying? And they
Yeah.
know this is the way I need to follow this principles because if I don't, I'm outside of the club. I'm getting kicked out. You know what I'm saying? And Man United, we was so breaded up. We had bread. If we don't want you, you gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna say when it comes
That's
to
what it
like
was
that culture.
before. But then what about the culture now is there is no one being
There
trusted to
is no one there. The culture now has been watered down because ever since Sir Alex Ferguson left, there was different coaches. Now I'm gonna ask you this question, KG. Is there a difference in Sir Alex and Ollie? Do you see a difference in them?
I think Ollie was
So
too
you
happy to be
friendly. Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Ollie was
So
too happy
he
to be here. He wasn't
yeah,
harsh.
so he Ollie's the guy that's listening to what do you think we should do?
Yes.
Ollie's the guy that Ratchet could go, Ollie, I don't think that's gonna work, I think we should do this. And he's like, all
Yes.
right, let's do that. So in that situation right there, you even bigging them up even more. Now they feel like I don't need to follow you. I you know, how you get rid of Ollie over these, I'm saying, entitled players.
Yeah.
That's just an example. So with Varane's statement, I don't have no qualms with him because he's still a champion. But at the end of the day, it only just exposes player power, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
it just
Absolutely.
exposes player power.
I feel Casemiro might be looking at Ruben with that exact same side eye.
Let me tell you something that everybody didn't mention. There was I can't think of the name, but there was an article that came out, I think during the FA Cup times after we won, that stated Casemiro and Varane had issues with Ten Hag. So, and those are big guns. Those are big guys from different big clubs. You get what I'm saying? So
I'm
they
talking about
are,
with Ruben right now. I feel
yeah.
Casemiro might feel a
Of
way about
course,
Ruben.
he probably does, but he knows if he speaks up, he's gonna get ostracized. So you better keep that mouth shut. So it's just what it is. And with somebody mentioned um, players doing having big moments. Let's have it right. It's the kids that have the big moments. The juniors. Back in the FA Cup, who were the most important? Carby and Garnacho. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like these guys think they can just turn it on and turn it off. No, you can't do that. You got to turn it on and stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay consistent. So I think with Amarim's way of things right now, people just need to get on board and you know what I'm saying, and
Big
allow
up,
him to do his job.
Thank you so much, bro. I can't believe Jagger. Jagger, you prick. KG, please ring Clifford the big red dog tomorrow. Eyes, kill me in 1 second. Laugh my ass off. I set up for failure with the comments by making you read that, my bro. It's all love still. Nah. I was finished. I just was praying. I said, Lord, please don't do this to me right now. Not in the bids. J-Ro, the Dr. Moving Man, must have got a PhD from the same place as Dr. Dre, Dr. Pepper, and them man there. Uga, bro, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And the channel appreciates you too. Where we going? Let me check who's got one. Raul's got gifted a membership. Andreas got gifted one. Johnny Quest, Faith T. Who's that? Guy Thompson got one. Sticks got one. Renato got one. Shalat's got one. Chama, Anthony, shout out to you lot. You lot all got one, so expect to hear from you guys in the comments as well. Got a show later today. I'm gonna be on point. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta be on point. Sorry, El Captain, Preem, El Captain. But I'm gonna be back this evening anyway. I'm leaving now. I promised. Man of my word, settings today. Big up everybody. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at us.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky us.
None can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.